Tobago Internet should be getting better now because Digicel has launched their new subsea fiber cable. In theory, Tobago should have better internet because Digicel finally launched their undersea cable that will provide internet to Tobago, Guyana, French Guyana, and Suriname. And, well, it connected to Trinidad and Tobago also. If you remember, last few weeks we had a story about the fiber optic cable that linking Toco to Tobago. It was compromised by a bushfire. Apparently, that may not happen again.
Yeah.
You
well,
feel so?
If it does happen, they would have redundancy. Meaning, the entire island wouldn't be cut off from civilization.
I have a little spin on it, but let me get to the article and then we'll talk a little more about it, right? So here's the article. Digicel Group on June 4th announced the activation of its subsea fiber cable, the Blue One, describing it as a significant investment in international submarine capacity that will supercharge connectivity across the Caribbean and South America. It said the system will particularly benefit French Guyana, Suriname, Guyana, and Trinidad and Tobago, and that its advanced fiber cable network will provide seamless connectivity with the countries it serves, facilitating uninterrupted communication and real-time data transmission. And it allows you to connect offshore gas rigs and supporting the energy sector, because apparently oil rigs and them must have internet problems too, and there's rely on satellite, maybe Starlink, I don't know.
Yeah.
So they launched it and it's connected now. It's working. When we did our podcast, I don't know, 4 weeks ago, we spoke about Tobago having no redundancy. Oh wait, I have the Loop article has an actual image of it, so I'm gonna show you the image one. So this is the image of it. So you can clearly see it running from French Guyana, Suriname, Guyana, running across up to Tobago. When it drop off on Tobago, it come to Port of Spain and Trinidad, right? So
Yep.
There would be two. Let me see if I can get the submarine cable map on for it. What do you think about it, like, just off the bat?
It's a good thing, and I'm pretty sure, I'm probably 100% sure it didn't happen because of the incident that happened in Tobago. There's way too, it's not humanly possible that they do this in response to that. It's something that was in the works a while, and it just happened that it come right after that incident. So it kind of line up nicely in terms of providing Tobago that redundancy that they would need, as any island, any country. Well, not country, but any island that would need it. Can't just in 2024, you can't just be reliant on one, connection. 'Cause everything connected these days.
Mm-hmm.
You need connectivity.
That redundancy, yeah. So the map it's specifically owned by Digicel. It says the Blue One, and just basically joining everybody up. There are some other cables in between here, that one connecting to Guyana and Suriname already, but there's two connected. Now, if we were to think about this from a business perspective, there's the part that I would want to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
In Tobago, I am not 100% sure that you could sign up for Digicel.
You sure?
Well, if you're signing up for Digicel, what connection would they have used? They would have been piggybacking off the
one of the TSTT.
The TSTT lines?
I would think that after operating, so they have connectivity and
you could get in Crown Point.
I'm looking at the connectivity map.
Okay.
I'm not sure if this is mobile or this is mobile. Mobile coverage.
Yeah, I am not 100% sure that there is. Somebody could correct me by looking at these stores in there are 2 stores in Tobago, right? But they might be mobile stores. I'm not too sure if internet. Because the last time I went to Tobago and I had to do some work for somebody there, it's Flow and be mobile. You had to connect with Blink actually. They had Blink. And the only other person that I saw had Flow. So somebody could confirm that to me, right? If there's wired.
In the sign-up form, they have Tobago as one of the possible, the cities they have is Tobago, East and West. That's the cities.
Okay.
I don't know, like
all
Tobago.
Right. Well then, if it is possible to sign up for it, which of course I could have been wrong, they would have been piggybacking on the TSTT cable.
Yeah.
To provide the internet. So they would have some sort of contract in place where they would sell people internet and they would use the TSTT cable. So they're renting on the TSTT cable, which is known to fail from Toco to wherever it is they're going to, right? In Tobago.
Yeah.
Now they have their own cable. So now Digicel is going to be able to offer services directly linked to their fiber backbone now.
You know, I wanna say, you know, as you was talking about business, you think Digicel miss a trick in terms of now piggybacking on the whole incident that happened to try and, you know, show off B-Mobile a little bit and say, look, we solve any problem.
I'm positive it's coming. Because right now
should have come already.
No. Right now they just have connectivity, but once you would probably understand better. Like the engineers would more than likely tell the marketing people, shut up, don't say anything yet, don't go and try to do anything yet. Let me just make sure this thing working properly. Let's go through. We launch it. We get the connectivity, and then the marketing team will come and be like, yeah, so we could start now. And I'd be like, all right, marketing team, good. We've done all the checks. Because if the marketing team jump the gun and then they say, well, yeah, our internet is superior because we have this cable and whatnot, and then the cable ain't connected properly, that'll be a problem. So
I mean, the went to the media already, so it kind of out there. I mean,
right. So when I tell it coming,
if you launch a whole marketing campaign, it'll be on a big. They'll bring in influencers. You'll see ads on social media, whatever. But I don't know. You'll see. Maybe they just let come along.
Nah, did you sell petty? No, did you sell petty enough? They petty enough based on the things over there used to do about the green network and all kind of thing. Yeah, I probably would think that they petty enough to now come and say, yeah, Tobago finally has good internet. Yeah. Or they might have an actual problem where they have the fiber cable that's connected, but the infrastructure of running fiber on land might be not as strong as they want it to be because, well, they never had a chance to. All those things you could think about, all those things you could speculate. But I think Tobago has a good chance now of having solid internet that is redundant, and companies might have a better chance of saying, all right, here, let me go with Digicel instead because their fiber newer and doesn't get caught in bushfires.
Like, don't let a bushfire ruin your internet experience.